Hi, this is Teacher Abby, and for today's video, we're going to talk about the difference between geometric sequence and arithmetic sequence. And for today's objective, we need to find the difference between geometric sequence and an arithmetic sequence. Before we start with our lesson, we're going to have a simple activity. The activity you need to do is to find the patterns and get the next number in the following sequences. For question number 1, we have the sequence 4, 9, 14. What do you think the next number? Let us observe the given sequence. For us to get the next number easily, we need to look for a pattern. As you notice, we can be able to get the next number by adding 5 to each number. 4 plus 5, that will be 9. 9 plus 5, that will be 14. And 14 plus 5, that will be 19. So the next number is 19. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, for our second number, our sequence is 1, 2, and 4. Let us observe the pattern. The pattern is by multiplying 2 to each number. 1 times 2, that will be 2. 2 times 2, that will be 4. And 4 times 2, that will be 8. So our next number will be 8. Did you get it? Very good. Okay, for our last number, we have the sequence 5, negative 10, 20, negative 40. Let us observe the pattern. As you notice, the pattern is multiplying by negative 2. 5 multiplied by negative 2, that will be negative 10. Negative 10 multiplied by negative 2, that will be 20. 20 multiplied by negative 2, that will be negative 40. And negative 40 multiplied by negative 2, that will be positive 80. So our last number is 80. Again, did you get it? Good job. Okay, let us now differentiate an arithmetic sequence from a geometric sequence. An arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers where every term after the first is obtained by adding a constant called the common difference. On the other hand, a geometric sequence is a sequence of numbers where each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a non-zero constant called the common ratio. Let us continue. The common difference, or the D, can be determined by subtracting any term in the sequence by the term that precedes it. While the common ratio, R, can be determined by dividing any term in the sequence by the term that precedes it. In other words, when we say arithmetic sequence, we have common difference. And when we say geometric sequence, we have the common ratio. Okay, so let us have an example. Let us determine whether the sequence is an arithmetic sequence or a geometric sequence. For number 1, like the example a while ago on the activity, which is 4, 9, 14, and we have the pattern which is by adding by 5, and the last number which is 19. Since the pattern is adding, we can say that it is an arithmetic sequence, and the common ratio is 5. And for the example number 2, on the activity a while ago, the sequence 1, 2, 4 has a pattern of multiplying by 2, and the last number is 8. Since it is multiplying and we get the next number by multiplying it by 2, therefore we can say that this is a geometric sequence. And the common ratio is 2. Lastly, the given on the activity a while ago, the sequence 5, negative 10, 20, and negative 40 has a pattern of multiplying by negative 2 and has a last number which is 80. In order for us to get multiplying by negative 2, we need to divide the second term by the first term, which is negative 10 divided by 5, and that will be negative 2. Meaning to say the common ratio is negative 2, and since we have a common ratio, therefore we have a geometric sequence. To wrap it up, the difference between geometric sequence and arithmetic sequence can be identified or observed through the following. In definition, a geometric sequence is a sequence of numbers where every term after the first is obtained by adding a constant called the common difference. While arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers where each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a non-zero constant called the common ratio. In terms of formula, geometric sequence has a formula of a sub n equal to a sub 1 multiplied by r raised to n minus 1. While the arithmetic sequence formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Geometric sequence can be calculated by addition or subtraction. Arithmetic sequence can be calculated by multiplication or division. You can identify geometric sequence by a common difference, while arithmetic sequence can be identified with the use of a common ratio. Okay, let us have more examples. In here, we're going to tell whether the given sequence is an arithmetic sequence or a geometric sequence. For sequence number 1, 5, 9, 13, and 17, let us observe the pattern. If we're going to subtract 17 by 13, that will be equal to 4. Then 13 minus 9, that is also 4. And 9 minus 5 is also 4. So we can say that we have a common difference which is equal to 4. And since we have a common difference, we can say that this sequence is an arithmetic sequence. Okay. Number 2, 3, 9, 27, and 81. Observe the pattern. If we're going to subtract 81 by 27 and 27 by 9 and 9 minus 3, definitely they do not have the same difference. But if we try to divide 81 by 27, that will be equal to 3. Then 27 divided by 9, that is also 3. And 9 divided by 3 is also 3. So we can say that we have a common ratio of equal to 3. Then, since we have a common ratio, we can say that this is a geometric sequence. For the third one, 1, negative 2, 4, negative 8. Let us observe the pattern. We can say, or we can try by dividing negative 8 by 4. That will be negative 2. 4 divided by negative 2, that is also negative 2. Then negative 2 divided by 1, that is also negative 2. So we can say we have a common ratio of negative 2, and having a common ratio, we can say that this sequence is a geometric sequence. Okay, lastly, last number, the sequence is 15, 9, 3, and negative 3. If we're going to divide those numbers by its preceding number, definitely we do not get the same numbers. But if we try to subtract, like negative 3 subtracted by 3, that will be negative 6. Then 3 subtracted by 9, that is also negative 6. And 9 subtracted by 15 is also negative 6. So we can say that we have a common difference which is equal to negative 6. And having a common difference, we can say that this sequence is an arithmetic sequence. Did you get the perfect score? Okay, so very good. That's a good job. Now, let us have your own activity. In here, you're going to identify if the following is an arithmetic or geometric sequence. Write AS if your answer is arithmetic sequence, and GS if it is a geometric sequence. For number 1, we have 2, 6, 18, 54, and 162. Number 2, 2, 8, 14, 20, 26. Number 3, 20, 17, 14, 11. Number 4, 40, 20, 10, 5, and 5 over 2. And last number, 5, negative 3, 4, 11, 18, and 25. Okay, so do your best. Good luck. So thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from the video, and stay safe and see you soon. Thank you.